What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to the Sadio Mane Player of the Month SBC video. Some of you might be a bit confused and think, wait, I'm sure I saw this and then it was gone. I accidentally uploaded that with no audio attached to it, so that was fun. So I'm re-recording it instead of re-uploading the video with the audio because it actually gives me a chance to kind of talk a little bit about the SBC in a bit more detail after getting feedback and just in general responses from my opinions on this SBC through Twitter, and it'll be good to talk to you guys about that on today's video. So first things first, guys, EA have released a Mane SBC. Obviously it's a quality card, right? 4-star, high, medium, 5.9. I love this card. I use his striker card in drafts. That's an early SBC, the striker card, isn't it? Sorry, an early team of the week, maybe even, what was it, team of the week 1 or team of the week 2? But it was one of the early ones. So it was team of the week 1 for that Mane striker card. And I loved him, man. He was brilliant. He's everything that's right with this game in so many regards. He's extremely fast with extremely high agility, very good stamina, very good positioning and finishing, well-rounded dribbling. And all in all, this card is very good, right? The chem style that I would apply to him, the Maestro, would make him a very, very good card. You know, takes him up to the 95 area for winger, striker, centre forward and cam, right? And so you think to yourself, this is a good SBC. How much does it cost? I'm interested, and you would be interested because it's a quality card. You could also do other chem styles with this. A sniper wouldn't be too bad. A deadeye wouldn't be too bad. A finisher wouldn't be too bad. I personally would go with the Maestro. No, the Marksman. No, the Maestro. Yeah, the Maestro. The point of contention for me with this card, and we'll get into kind of some thoughts I've had from viewers in a second, but the point of contention for me for this card is, number one, it's very expensive. It's coming in at 900,000 coins right now according to FUTBin, and because it's only been released for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, that price point will just go up as more and more people decide whether or not they're going to complete it or not. And of course, that's had an impact on the Messi SBC price. That's taken him from about 2 million to about 2.2, almost 2.3 million coins. But the teams itself is really, really expensive. So it's an 85 rated squad with a team of the week player, an 86 rated squad with a Premier League player, an 87 rated squad, an 86 rated squad, and an 88 rated squad. And I feel like if the packs in return for this were very good, I would be open to considering this. But it's a prime gold players pack for the 88. It's a mega pack. It's a premium gold players pack. It's a small rare gold players pack, and it's a rare mixed players pack. And I look at those packs in return and I think to myself, that's bad. That's really bad. For 900,000 coins, you're giving me next to nothing back in return. 45, what's that? 50, 80, 105k. I don't even know what that's worth, but like about 120 to 130, maximum 140k's worth of packs in return. In previous years, the packs have always been about 30 to 50% of the value of the SBC. So if the SBC came in at 100,000 coins, you would get 30 to 50k's worth of packs back. If the SBC came in at 300,000 coins, you'd get 100 to 150k's worth of packs back. And that was an okay trade-off, right? Because what you got to remember is you're getting an untradeable card here. So first of all, the cost of the SBC at 900k and the packs in return, I'm not particularly a fan of. And then the big point of contention for me, and I do understand a few sides of this, but the big point of contention for me is the price versus what else is on the market for an untradable card. So if you look at Mane's card itself, and you said, if this card was on the market, how much would it be? I don't think it would be too far off of 900,000 coins. In fact, his 90 rated card is coming in at 700,000 coins. What was that before this Mane? So it's dipped by about 30 or 40k, not too crazy, but even before this Player of the Month card came in, he was 735,000 coins. So for an upgraded Mane card, you're up to a 91 with a decent upgrade as well. One across the board in dribbling, defending, physical, and pace. And it's actually, for a change, one across the board. EA have been doing this weird thing with high rated cards where they've been giving them a +1, but it's actually been like 1 in 2 of the 6 stats, right? But for this Mane card, they have given him a full across the board +1 in those areas, and in fact in defending 2 for heading accuracy, and he's got a really good +2 across the board in shooting as well. So it's a decent upgrade. So I don't think that this wouldn't be worth 900k on the market as a tradable card. My issue comes with the fact that this isn't a tradable card, and if I were to purchase it for 900,000 coins at any point I wanted, I can sell it, and possibly I'd make coins. Possibly it would be worth 1.1 million coins or 1 million coins, or it might be worth 800,000 or 700,000. You know, if you look at this Mane here, no, not the striker, the left mid Mane. If you look at the left mid Mane and look at his price over time, he started at 865, slowly declined. Now he's 735, and now he's down into, what do we say? So 690, right? So if you bought him here, first of all, that was silly of you. You should always know that when they come out in packs the first day, the first week, they're always at their most expensive. But if you bought him at 865, you can now sell him at 690, and after tax, you'll get about 650,000 coins back. So you would have only actually lost about 200,000 coins, right? That's okay. 200,000 coins to play with this card for as long as you wanted to, or just to get those coins back to invest them somewhere else or to do something else with them. That's absolutely fine. However, if you spend 900,000 coins on this SBC, even if that includes opportunity cost, and we'll get into untradable cards that you put into it in a second, but if you spend 900,000 coins on this SBC, you are never getting those coins back ever. Now, some of you will do this SBC and you will pack an icon or a Ronaldo or a team of the group stage Messi out of the reward packs. Some of you. Probably not many of you, not even 1% of you, less than 1% of you, I would say, will get anything worth anything back out of these packs. Part of the system. It's the way the game works. Everything is designed to deplete people as much as possible of their coins so that nobody has these insane super teams, so everyone spends money when the promos come around, right? So when I think to myself, I can't get any of these coins back, I start to think, how much would I pay for this card knowing that I will never get my coins back? And for me, I would probably pay somewhere around 400 to 500,000 coins for this card, knowing that I'd never get anything back, because I think at that point, that would take into consideration the most that I would be okay to lose if I bought it as a tradable card. Like if I bought this card at 900,000 coins as a tradable and he tanked all the way down to 500k, 400k as a tradable, I'd sit there and say, okay, I'm okay with that. I got some good use out of him, some good time out of him. I can get 500k coins back now. It cost me 400, 500k. And so for me personally, if this SBC was around the 500k mark, I would complete it, and I would be sitting there saying, guys, this is banging value for coins. This is an insane card. He comes in cheaper than his tradable cards, and it's worth your time. What we have, though, is we have a situation where some people will have untradable cards. Some people won't have the liquid coins if this card was on the market. People would say, okay, I can't afford to pay 900,000 coins for this. I only have 400,000 coins, but I've been taking untradable rivals rewards. I've got loads of untradables in the club, loads of other SBCs of old that I don't use anymore that I can put into this. And you can't turn those untradable cards into coins to purchase this if it was tradable. And that therein lies the benefits of what EA do for EA, right? They give you untradable rewards as an option as double rewards because it locks you into being in this cycle where you don't have liquid coins to do anything you want with. So for those of you that might have already 400, 500,000 coins worth of untradables in your club, and this is the one for you, that's all well and good. And for those of you that are just Mane fans or Liverpool fans and you just want a first owner Mane, that's all good for you as well. But I personally think, because not only is this left wing Mane at 900k quite expensive, but you can have a tradable version that's a very similar card, which won't really be noticeable in game. You can have that tradable version for 700,000 coins. And again, you might be sitting there saying, well, I don't have 700,000 coins in coins, but I do have 900,000 coins in coins and untradable items to put towards this Mane. There's a case to be made for that. And I get that. I still think this would still be overpriced, but you've now, what's happened here though, is the same thing as like what happens in sales. When you see a shop has a sale and you're like, oh, I went into the shop and bought this jumper for £30 instead of £50, so I've saved £20. And I sit there and I think, have you actually saved £20 or have you just spent £30? If that jumper wasn't on sale, would you have bought it in the first place? And the answer would be no. So you didn't really save anything. And so the question and answer for Mane is, did you actually save on doing this Mane instead of purchasing a Mane? Or if this Player of the Month Mane didn't exist in the first place, would you actually even do Player of the Month Mane, or would you even buy a Mane card, or would you just be happy with what you've got? And I think for most people, the answer is I would, if this Mane didn't come into play, you wouldn't have even considered whether or not you'd purchase a different version of Mane somewhere else. So when I look at this price, if you want to do this card, more power to you. I'm not telling you not to do this card. I actually think this is a great card. I think the card itself would be usable all the way through till team of the season if you so choose. I know Player of the Month Hazard from a couple of years back, or even last year was it? That Player of the Month Hazard was usable for multiple months, like a long time. That Player of the Month Hazard was usable for. And I think this Mane will be very much the same. As I said, with a Maestro on him, he is a quality player. I'm not even that Mane. This Mane with a Maestro on him is an absolute quality player. There's no denying it, right? He comes in 96 centre forward, 94 striker, 95.4 cam. And I know this also doesn't always tell the whole picture. This is just used as a guide more than anything, not an exact science. But 97 pace, 97 dribbling, 92 shooting, 89 passing, and even though only 78 physical, he has 89 stamina. This is a great card. I'm really not I'm not trying to make an argument for the fact that it's not a good card or a great card. More making the argument for the fact that at this price, there's just better out there. And when I think about what's available from the Premier League specifically, because obviously this is a Premier League player, you have a look at the left-hand side of players. Now, you've got a free version of a quality card in Trossard. Now, I know you have to grind for him, and I know he's not on the level of Mane. I'm not trying to say that he is, but it's a quality option, right? When we think about Mane was hitting those 95s and stuff, I don't think Trossard gets quite up into the 90s even. 91 and 89s and 90s instead of 95s and stuff. So it's a bit of a difference there. But even then, it's not a terrible card. 4-star as well. It's a good alternative. Not going to give you the same. And then when you look at the other cards that are available, you've got Screen Bernard, who's very good. Anthony Martial, who I don't think is worth the 600,000 coins. And I have enjoyed him in draft, but it's just not on the same level as that Mane card. You've then got Sané, who's also not on the same level. And then you've got a couple of players close to the same level. Heung-min Son, 600k and 730k for the 89 team of the group stage. Raheem Sterling is only 200k for his team of the group stage card that is similar other than shooting pretty much. Not quite as fast, one less dribbling, little less passing, but a fair old amount less shooting. But, look at the price difference. And this is where I think to myself, yeah, this Mane's 700k on the market. I don't know what causes him to be so expensive over, say, the Sterling, although the Son's at the same price point. And then you have this card here, right? This Road to the Final Mane. This is another one that makes me just a little bit perplexed at the price of the 91 Mane. And the reason being is because at 1.2 million, he is already guaranteed one upgrade. He is guaranteed to go up to a 90. And it's very likely that Liverpool will do well in the Champions League again this year. And he'll probably go up to a 93, 94 rated card. But within probably at some point today, this card's going to go up to a 90. And then when the Champions League resumes in February, he'll go up to 91, 92 off of the first two games possibly, or even a 91 off of the first two games possibly. And so already you're looking at a tradable version of this Player of the Month Mane that you can get for not many more coins than the untradable version that is guaranteed to go up and will probably go up in price because of that as well. And then we'll probably crash in price as well because of it likely to get a team of the year. But in terms of left-wing options in the Premier League, this Mane is not head and shoulders above everything that's there to the point where it's worth the untradable coins that you put in. Again, right? And then the last thing that I like to point out before I kind of just talk a little bit about what your guys' opinions were is the fact that you can get Neymar. Again, I know it's tradable versus untradable. I know not everyone has the liquid coins, and some people do have untradable reward coins. But Neymar on Xbox is 700,000 coins, 850k on PlayStation, and with that same Maestro Chem style, does get the 95 cam, the 94s, the high rated cards. Not quite good as a striker, but this is why again I feel this is a guide and not an exact science, because Neymar is an insane striker in FIFA. Because he's 5-star, because he's got that high agility, great finishing. He's just, well, great shot power and long shots. He's just a new level, right? And then when you think of another left wing, and I take you guys to Inform Mbappe, 950k on PlayStation, 825k on Xbox. And again with a Maestro, he goes up there. 94s and 93s, 92s. He's 6 foot. He's got 5'10". He's got the 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skill moves. He has got ridiculously good stats and is the same position as Mane and would be tradable, and arguably is a more meta player, but just also has insane stats, right? And so I think to myself, I could not I personally could not put in all of those untradables and coins into an untradable Mane when already in the middle of December, with Futmas approaching and the potential of getting some awesome SBCs coming, with Team of the Year in like 3 to 4 weeks, we're already at a point where there are multiple left wings as good as or better than Mane, and at more affordable prices, right? Again, not taking into consideration items versus coins, right? And so I think to myself, that Mane just needs to be way cheaper, again, for me personally to get involved. When we look at what some of the community said, I Am French had mentioned that people take untradable rewards from rivals on purpose to put towards SBCs like this. And somebody had rebutted with him saying that he takes untradable rewards for SBCs, but you can't, 88, 87 and 86s you can't compete with. He takes untradable rewards to get more 83s, 84s, 85s, at which point you're only really completing one of these teams, maybe two of these teams if you got a little bit lucky. But even if you've been stacking untradable rewards for weeks and weeks and weeks, you don't have enough to complete an 88 rated squad or an 87 rated squad. It's just not viable, right? So you've got to start dumping coins into it. So there is a case to be made that people have been stacking their clubs for SBCs, for the right SBCs and stuff. But with Futmas literally starting tonight, is this the SBC you want to put your coins into? I don't really know. And then the other argument actually came from David Myler. He said that he feels like players are way more expensive in SBCs this year because of the first owner requirement in certain objectives. And it gives people something to think about, you know, oh, do I want to do this and have a first owner Mane left wing that I can now have for the rest of the game cycle and he'll be good for me? And if the structure of how milestones and season objectives and first owner requirements were really, really good, I would sit here and say, you know what? I get it. I get why this is so expensive. Imagine having that first owner Mane for first owner objectives. The problem is the rewards that you get for having a first owner objective, and even then it's 7 first owner players out of 11. It's not even that deep. But the return you get for the first owner stuff is not worth sacrificing 900,000 coins for one player, in my opinion. What people tend to do instead is just tank divisions and go and play with first owner Felipe Anderson or first owner, or God knows who else. What other Premier League left wings do people have that are first owner and semi-capable? Literally like a regular Anthony Martial. They'd rather just use their first owner Anthony Martial, tank some divisions, take a few games longer than say, oh, do you know what? Let me sit here and play hard for this Mane and play hard in the first owner objectives. The difference would be is if instead of just getting one icon token for a Premier League first owner objective, you got something that was more rewarding to the point where you're like, I need to make sure I have a top class first owner squad from all 5 leagues. So although I can understand if EA are using first owner as a way to kind of like scaremonger people into doing SBCs, I personally don't think that it has any value at all within the game. And whether or not I think it is or not isn't necessarily the whole story. I know that everybody has different opinions and stuff. Yeah, bottom line is, guys, and I know we've spent some time here. Bottom line is again, talking on Twitter and talking about this Mane SBC and this Messi SBC from yesterday. I just think EA are wildly overpricing SBCs. Like this, at the end of the day, is a video game. It is supposed to be for fun. People come to this game to escape reality sometimes. They come to this game to have fun, want to play with their favorite players. And for SBC cards, I feel like in previous years, they were really good, affordable cards that offered decent packs in return because you had them untradable. But I feel like FIFA 20 specifically, SBC cards have been hyperinflated typically. There's been the odd banging value for card SBC here or there. That Jamie Vardy was one of them. Pookie was one of them. And there's been some really well-balanced SBCs that have been a great price for a great card. David Villa being one of them. 220 to 230k for a card like that. That's banging. That card on the market, because of the league, probably wouldn't have been much more than that. But as in terms of the actual card itself, if it was on a major league, you'd probably pay 500,000 coins for that card. So coming in at 200,000 coins, I think is about where it should be, right? But yeah, this year, other than a couple of really, really good value for money SBCs and a couple of really, really good SBCs that were expensive, but you got a great card for it, I think most of the stuff that we've had has just been trashed to the point where on my pay to win account, where coins mean nothing, I'm not doing a 96 Messi or 91 Mane. I didn't even do an 85 Cuadrado. I didn't do the 82 Hakimi because I just don't care about those cards. They don't offer enough for me. This though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Be interested, really, really interested to see what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.